Hello and welcome to what is the final video of 2021. Boy, we sure had like a few videos this year, and what a better way to end the year than with Call of Saregnar. This is a game that, well, if you look at the graphics, you're thinking, oh, this must be some old thing. Well, no, it's not old. It's still being developed. It's made by a guy named Damian from Slovenia. It's funded basically through Patreon. There's a demo out right now on Steam, so go check out the demo and don't watch this video. Goodbye, see you next year. But if you want to check out the video, okay, then this is a game very much inspired by Betrayal at Krondor. It is immensely, heavily influenced by Betrayal at Krondor in the way it looks, in the way it moves, in the way it plays. But it also has some elements of, other games of that genre from around that time. Stuff like, wizardry, maybe some old might and magic, some of the stuff that TSR and Black Isle were doing back then. What was that thing called? Stone Keep, Under Mountain something. Actually, maybe not Under Mountain. These are party-based games. So here's the idea. You're playing as these two guys. This guy's a wizard. This guy's a rogue. That's Sam. That's Huan or something. That's Dina. She kicks you out of the tavern because you lost your money to this guy. And you were making a fuss. And now... Actually, no. She didn't kick you out. This guy kicked you out. Anyway, it's written there. You can go read it. So, as you may notice, the game has a particular art style where you can kind of see the lines from the chroma key still left there and their shagginess. I mean, for some characters, for others it looks fine. You don't really see the greenness. So, what in Olmaris's name happened here, and where is that bloody gambler? He's yet to pay for the lodging and food. Well, that's a shame. Gone, we caught him cheating at cards and he ran away. We tried. Okay, so the basic idea is as follows. Dina, the owner of this bar, wants to recover the money that, well, the gambler was supposed to pay her for lodging and stuff. And, dialogue. It's a dialogue-heavy game. This one of characters, because the other one, they have the expressions based on stuff and things. So here we go. This is basically the game. Now visually, I think it looks something cheated. Yes, we're actually here to get a book from to see a book that this guy's cousin has. His cousin's like up the street. We won't be going up the street yet. We actually have to go down the street to find that guy. But first, doesn't this game look beautiful? Okay, sure. The trees are PNG files. They're JPEGs. They do this like really. I think trees used to follow you around in pretty much every game, but I don't remember them being like this obvious. Still, I think the trunk is. Oh, even the trunk is moving. Maybe that's why. I think, what was it, Might and Magic? Maybe had smaller trees that were less apparent to be... Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. What I'm going to say is that this game looks great. I know what you're going to say. It looks so pixelated. Yeah. You have to think about what this game is trying to do. See, this is trying to be Return to Krondor. It's trying to be, wizardry, old Might and Magics. Those games never looked this populated. I mean, go back and look at Daggerfall. Daggerfall did not look this cluttered with actual stuff in it. It was much more sparse, much more barren. This is not. This is filled with detail. Look, that thing casts a shadow. And it flickers. It's got this beautiful level of detail. There's a moon up there. There's a glow around... Okay, the trees are a bit annoying, I gotta be honest. The trees kind of annoy me. And you also have interactions with stuff. I mean, it's not just something pretty to look at, but you can do this. And Sam washes himself and now looks a bit, you know, less homely. You can also barge into people's houses at night. Well, not at night. I mean, some of them do sleep, but you can barge into her house here. Actually, no. Where was the house I barged into last night? This one? Yeah. The air tingled. He even halted and approached the little moss-covered house. I'm not sure we should be here. There is magic about this place, but I don't like how alien it feels. Something, story, character development, plot. I'm gonna let you discover what that's about. But there's a thing there. Yes, there's a thing there. That's where actually I didn't visit the cousin before going to. Oh, is it morning already? Ah, damn it, it's morning already. I'm gonna bang on my cousin's door. Should I wait for morning to bother the cousin? Let's just raid the well, maybe. Now we're as clean as we're ever gonna be. So let's actually. Oh, that my mouse did something weird right there. Not sure why. It's a new mouse. It should not have done that weird thing. Why would it do? Is it because of the mousepad? Did it find a piece of dust? Hopefully not. So let's go. Oh man, I just look at the way that the thing, the atmosphere, the world turns a bit yellow at dawn. It's just, and I'm gonna shut up. Just so you can listen a bit to the music. Man, that's pretty. That's just absolutely pretty. Like, what time is it in game? Can I actually see what time is it in game? No, the Lord would. You can't rest inside the town because the Lord would flog us. Actually, let's go bother the cousin again because it's morning now. So this is the generous false seller. Something. Hurry. Father said it was a dog barking. I recognize the rascals are here. Oh, offend me, my lord. Something. You wouldn't believe what happened tonight at the end. Did you find the gambler? You know about a gambler? It's a small town. So I'm gonna have to go find the gambler. You know, when she is noble or not, she will have my head on a spit if she learns I've opened my mouth. So Dina is basically threatening everybody in town. Don't worry, you didn't hear anything about it. I haven't about your email. Keep quiet. Anyway, some certain have flair. Must have seen something. We'll do. Be careful. Okay, so he won't let us progress until we actually find the gambler. Basically, until we do the tutorial. It's not actually a tutorial because it doesn't tutorialize it. Can I drink the barrel? Okay, so you can see that this isn't directly inspired by Might and Magic, because if it was by now I would have drunk that barrel. If I ask here, he'll tell me, oh yes, the gambler, he went that a ways. So I'm gonna go. Actually, I know where he went because I found him once and I played him previously. But it was at night, so I didn't have a chance to. Yeah, so let's look around. We found money. Let's give it to this guy and run away. I don't know whose money it was. It's mine now. Now, usually, I'd explore behind a waterfall to see if there's treasure there, but we can't do that. We can, however, drink. See? There's no jumping in the game, so it's not akin to Might and Magic, as there would be a lot of jumping. That one to get over there. Flying spells. I'm not sure about flying spells, but there is magic in the game. If I press, what was it, Alt? The other Alt. Yeah, you can kind of tell this is based on a Betrayal at Chrono, because this is the same kind of graphics, and the magic is amplified depending on how many points you spend on it and stuff. So okay, let's keep on going. I think I could talk to these guys here and they would tell me something. Several minutes, thought I found somebody there last time. I think it was maybe in the next town. The next building over. There's a temple there. We may go there in a couple of minutes. But first, I want to show you the combat, which is what's going to happen when we find that gambler. Not that we're violent people. No. We will be defending ourselves. It's so pretty now. It's Still raining a bit. Notice how there's still kind of like clouds in the sky. Okay, some clouds in the sky while it rains. Okay, I was just going to praise the game that, oh, look, there's clouds in the sky when it... Okay, it cleared up. Okay, so... did the sun do something? There's something in the sun. There's something in the sun. Something is eating the sun. You're seeing it too, right? It's not just me. Okay, it's the Beast Planet, people. The Beast Planet is upon us. So what I was going to say is that Kingdom Come Deliverance is a game that I started playing a while ago. Stopped because the combat in it kind of didn't feel right, and maybe I was going to wait until I got a better VR card. But that game had the annoying trait of it raining when there was no cloud in the sky. This one doesn't. Like you saw, the clouds just went poof, and so did the rain a couple of seconds later. Let's go inside here. The door was ajar. I thought it was a door, signaling for silence. He crept towards the house and carefully peeked through the gap. The inside was dark and quiet, with pieces of furniture scattered about and nothing of any real value in sight. No one seemed to have been living here for some time still. Careful not to divulge their presence to whoever might be listening, he slowly pushed the door inwards, but the old door protested with a loud groan. Pum pum pum, there we goes our silent approach, shall we? Huon offered, opening the door fully, but as soon as he took a step in, a deathly stench invaded his nostrils and he fought the urge to throw up. I mean, the guy just died last night. I mean, would he be... I mean, the game doesn't take into account the amount of time you spend faffing about before actually finding the guy. So, maybe it's presumed that you spent a long time faffing about. So, combat. Crondor, basically. But, it uses the characters from paper dolls from real-life scan people. One thing to note, the camera in this mode is absolutely awful. Because, how shall I put this? Controls, cameras, control scheme. There is, currently it's not done yet. There's no way to rotate it, which is okay. I mean, they'll always be facing one single direction, mostly. But the camera will zoom in on whoever is doing the action. So if it's this guy, it's going to zoom in on him, not on who he hits, which will make things annoying. 2 damage. Not a lot. 11 damage. See? Did I get hit? I don't know. The game wouldn't tell me. Quonk him again. Quonk him again. He's dead. It's actually going better than it did last time. So let's move here. I actually think I could have attacked him as well. But let's cast a spell. So let's cast a spell. Let's cast Anku et Mo et Uk. Yeah, and let's waste a lot of yeah. Let's deal 10 damage of fire on this guy. Let him feel the flames. Let him get hot and bothered and run away. I hate the camera zoom. 2 damage. Wow, Sam kind of sucks at combat. Does he not? Let's actually fence this guy in so he can't run. Come on, Sam, you're a rogue. Do some damage. He missed. He does kind of suck. Okay, Sam, last chance. I should have just directly attacked him, but now I got this guy fenced in, so he can't really do anything. Can I just... Yeah, he can't do anything. He can't do a ranged attack while fenced in. And he doesn't have any other weapons to change to. Because my guys have, well, not him. But, well, not him either. He can't do range attack at this range. But this guy has also throwing daggers. Wow, you really suck, Sam. Oh, didn't do that great either that time. Come on. 14! See, now you've redeemed yourself. Well, for a little while. This is, I believe, what we call a corner intercourse. He was stood in silence, staring at the bodies of fallen. Just moments before, these bandits were trying to kill him, and now they lay motionless at his feet. Do not dwell on it, Hugh. It was either us or them. I know, but still, I feel filthy. We could have, I don't know, negotiated or something. I don't know what kind of accent I'm going for with the Hugh, but it's fine. The only thing you'd have negotiated would be a trip to the nearest burial grounds, if they'd find our bodies, that is. Now get over here and help me search them. They've got to have our money on them. Looting. Loot city. Take this. Supplies, of course. Give them. Take that. A loot all button would have been nice. I mean, sure, it looks like the olden games, but it doesn't have to act like the olden games. It can have, like, you know, a few modern conveniences. Just saying, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. See, there's this... I think this way... Wait, am I going the wrong way? Actually, let's go back to town and give Dina her money and stuff. And then we can... could also train. There's a trainer in town. Actually, let's visit the temple first. And talk to the people there at the temple. You can only cross the river in certain places like this one. Actually, no. I'm gonna have to find something else. I want to try something else before I go to the temple. Gonna have to try to talk to somebody else before. So first I'm gonna go back to town. There's a map. I have no clue how I move on the map, because it's just this place. Romer and Wolf Hall, Ban. This is the road. You can't really go off-road, so you're stuck here. But you can probably go down here, up here. There's a place I need to go to, like at the end of after I talk to this guy's cousin. I don't know where that place is on the map. That's why I restarted the game anyway, because I don't know where it is. The journal tells us that we found the gambler and he died. Not by our hands though, which is fine. It's fine. We have to get to the tavern before it closes. It closes at night. I mean, it's not a 24-hour place. Okay, we clean ourselves up a bit. And then we can talk to people. You can talk to this guy, for example. Salt, brother? You wouldn't have a fricans on it, would it? Ask the man. I shouldn't be doing that for the narrator. Ask the man, his gaze pointing somewhat towards Huan. No, wait, that's the other one. Began Huan, but Sam interjected. He doesn't, my good man. Oh. Was all the soldier said, and then returned to his ale. I really forgot what accent I did for Huan. It just... She keeps looking at me. What do these guys want? Blessings to you. Usually I'd be up for a game of cards. They want to play Gwent. Okay, no, they don't want to play Gwent. So I think Celt is some sort of, salute? Name's Neban. His name's a palindrome. I wonder if that comes up. Is he one of the drawback monks? I take care of this Lord's finds and eels. Eels, you're not from around here? No. Travelers, can't give much advice. I rarely venture aside rumor, but I'd be sure pay the close attention to what I eat on the road. Rations can go bad. Yes, they can go evil even. You managed to get through the song. Judging from the mixed reactions of the paying customers in Sam Church, she did alright. Here, the innkeeper handing Sam 3 Ocean. Ocean's the middle one and the top one's gold. Okay, let's give her the money. Unless you have the money, Yomi, you better walk out. I do have the money. Some words like like slanted italics and a bit yellower. If this was a Morrowind, they would be links or dialogue options. I haven't seen dialogue options yet. There's just dialogue. I said in the announcement, yeah, you told the story, embellishing a bit. I find it hard to believe that you two did that, but I'm glad. Something rather. I'll pass. Thank you for the ale. Yes. Promise didn't I? Food, rooms. I don't eat either now. Safe travels. And now let's can't really do much else in this place. So let's click here and run away. So let's go get the book and then book it. Come on. Go in here. Actually, what's in here? Let's not waste time. Nah, what's here? Looks like a grand sort of shack. No, well, but sure. Yes, we found him dead. Something. Story. Shovel. Story. The young mage was eager to examine it. The book is, well, it's dangerous to even have a copy of it. It must be, transported by somebody, not us. I mean, we can transport a book. It's too dangerous. Well, we'll have somebody come in here and transport it for you later. So I was going to go this way to get a quest, and then we'll go visit the mine to get our asses kicked in it, and look at the skies. The stars are gigantic pixels. I mean, the whole game has this low-res thing. I don't think you can actually change the resolution in any way. I think you can shrink the UI, though. See? The UI gets smaller, the pixels get bigger. There's even some dithering on the clouds on the sky. I mean, either that or I'm standing too close to my monitor and I can see the individual pixels. that could also be a thing. So we were going. I'm gonna have to go here. Actually, could I go this way? Was there anything this way? Because I remember in those old games you could explore stuff and maybe find a way to get across. No way to get across there. It's a dead end. Should probably light a torch. Oh. For a second there I thought I saw something moving, but no, it was just the dithering doing its dithering thingness. It dithered. Let's go up here. Notice it's very atmospheric at night. There's no music, it's just sound of crickets. My footsteps if I run. An owl hooting. It's very nice. Again, it's like those old games, but with more. Well, I know Crondor did have like hills and stuff, but here they're a bit more well defined. We should camp and get some rest. Wasn't there a thief around here last time I checked? That I fought? Actually, let's go in here and talk to this people. Actually, let's rest until daybreak. It's foggy. Oh, we rested. Okay, this is a quest to get some medicine for this person. I have a healing spell, Why can't I use it? And we were told that it would be pointless to go to the temple because the people at the temple are assholes, so they wouldn't help that much. But I haven't been farther down there to actually tell you if there's a cure or if I'm just giving this person, whatchamacallit, false hope. There's a tent, though, with stuff in it. And now let's read the note. The locals were all taciturn about the cave's whereabouts. Well, it's right there. I passed right by it. Let's see which one. This one had 9 strength, 9 plus strength, and 6, 10. Okay, this is better. Voila. We have a new weapon. And wasn't there a thief around here I could... Or maybe the thief is randomly generated because I fought the guy once and I looted his armor and stuff. Maybe he was farther down here. So anyway, you get a... It is kind of open world-ish. It's not too open world. Oh, there's a thief. So he's not randomly generated. It's not too open world. You're kind of stuck in a big corridor, it seems. I'm not sure if the rest of the game is the same, probably. But there are dungeons to explore, which I'm gonna get to one soon. But first I gotta go talk to a god. Come on. Punch him. You guys suck at this. Well, he actually didn't. Tim's trying to kill you now in the street. He imagines the man to raise. He imagined the man to raise and grab at him. Oh yeah, that's correct. Or cry out under, come on. But silence prevailed on the battlefield. It's really depressing when the game actually tries to, give some weight to the death that you cause. Who was this man? Will we ever know truly who he was? Why he fought and why he died? It is not known. It is unknowable. So I'm gonna go talk to a god. I think it was around here somewhere. Then I'm gonna go back to the dungeon. Where was that god? I think it was... Yep, here it was. Not entirely sure what the weather effects actually influence. Like a god? Yes, there's something here like a god in this desecrated temple thing. You're gonna have to... Yes, do you want to camp? Yes, let's camp for 2 days. And sometimes where's awoken. Okay, so are you right? How long was I out? 2 days. It felt like an hour and a half at most. Learned something, yes. The god is... well, it remains of him is fragmented, incoherent. He is not one of the greater 18 that we know of. But he was a very important deity in his time. He's seeking his lost identity. He basically wants to know who he was. It reminds me of the quest that quest line with what was his name, Keldorn? I think it was Keldorn's quest line and Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Amn, where you had to find basically a dead god, Amaunator or something, and you had to get him to remember his name, or no, he was a dead god. His followers, they were blind, and there was somebody pretending to be... Man, it's been probably upwards of 15 years since I've last played Baldur's Gate 2 end to end. That's been a while. Let's go into the dungeon, shall we? Yes, go inside. Let's light some torches. Actually, I forget if they light automatically, if I have to light them. Have to light them? Okay. Lit a torch. Looky, polygons. It's 3D now. There's no sprites turning around and around and around. Yeah, this is giving me some Might and Magic 6 vibes. Can I go up here? Yes, I can, and there's nothing there actually. Now the letter said that if the light goes out, we'll be in big doo-doo. There is no mini-map here, so it's not really as much inspired by Might and Magic 6 in that aspect of usability. I think it expects you to do some, personal journaling, some personal mapping, and there's a dead guy. Hello, dead guy. I'm gonna loot you. Spoiled rations. We do not need those. Any rats in here? Ooh, there's a thing there. There's what seems to be a temple here. Ooh, did that like flame up when we entered? Or was it always there? No, it was always there. It's just that's how the thing renders things. An ethereal voice reverberated in the chamber. Tios mani galaxy siet postrum vom. Is this, if this is about another race of lizard people like living from the olden times, I'm gonna be upset because that's usually pardon, that's usually Bioware's shtick. Reaching Sam to put a knife, he produces Bestie Mene. Sam walkingly mimicked motion. Bear 2 gifts for you, Osmani, the voice said in common. Our faith devotion is commendable, so I bind to you and grant to you my eternal favor. While you may not realize it yet, your need of me shall be greater. We will meet as it came, the voice went to nothingness. Well, that was something. I think we just got adopted by an elder god. He took a deep breath and held it in. Then he let it out. He found that the god, a magic seeped intoxicated player, but power. He drew it back, drank it, made it part of him until it flowed. Let's release the breath and utter the short prayer. Okay, that's what they're talking about. The gods rarely came through this clearly outside the dreams, especially of those not versed in magic. You should be honored for this visit, you goddamn heretic. I don't look at me like that. Hugh, you. No godly affairs make me uncomfortable. Maybe because he's like destined to do something. Because that witch in the village said something about him. Top of that, I have no idea what happened, so better explain. Something is that Silmanius, the god of magic, has rest us. For some reason, he granted me this eternal favor. I can channel spells through him now. You couldn't before? A lack of respect for the gods will be your end, friend. Oh, yeah, well, one day, at least. Now I know to stay clear of big holes in the ground. Can we go now? What's the hurry? Have a look around first. So, I can channel spells directly through the god. So that's what exactly does that mean? Oh yeah, I unlocked his thing. Don't actually have spells for this god, but I unlocked them. So it's a thing. And strange an illusion, he says. Pass through it. So it's just an illusion. Ha ha ha. It's a box. Is it trapped? Because I died, I think, on the first chest and Betrayal at Chrono when I first played it. The chest is gilded and ornate. Do we open it? Helen said, licking his lips nervously. Yes. You take it, Hewan. You're probably gonna get killed by it anyway, so. Hewan examined the magical scroll. Oh, mind light. Of course. Okay. Untied the color scroll, began to read. The incantation was rather complex, but eventually committed spell to memory. As if acknowledged his newfound knowledge, a cool flame engulfed the scroll and burned it to ash. We just got a new spell. And it's this thing. Allows the caster and those to see in the dark. So I can just shut off my torch now? I just wasted that torch actually. I can now see in the dark. It actually doesn't look as good as normal sight, and that's the end of the I was kind of expecting the cave to be bigger. I mean, what killed that guy? What did kill that guy? Can I cancel the spell? Yeah, let's see. Am I gonna get attacked by something in the darkness? Guess not. Oh, this is all like down. I was expecting something more, dangerous. And Might and Magic 7 had you go into a a cave at the end, well, near the end. There was a dragon there, and you could technically defeat it if you cheated like a bastard. But nothing so dangerous in this demo, I guess. Nothing so dangerous in this demo. So let's go to the temple, and I think we'll end this show. The demo is out on Steam, so go play the demo if you're interested in RPGs of this ilk. I think I got lost. I already got lost. I went the wrong way. I have to turn to the right. There is no stamina, I think, for running, because I'm constantly running and I don't have feet. Also, I'm two people at once, so I think I would have twice the stamina. Or maybe half. Maybe one of them doesn't run that well and the other one has to push him in. I like the atmospheric effects of, the sky turning, well, the lighting turning a bit yellowish at night. Reminds me kind of Gothic. Gothic did the same and Risen as well. Those were some of the most beautiful games I've ever played. This one doesn't look well. For what it tries to do, for what it tries to be, it doesn't look half bad. It's like it's filled with stuff. It's stuff that's well placed. It's stuff that doesn't doesn't crowd you, but it's detail. It's detail like those old games, like Krondor, like every other game back then couldn't really have. Ooh, graves. Here, barely readable. Really old. Remember graves in games? Like really, I should have probably done a show about it at some point. But graves in games used to have like these wild, stupid, idiotic things on them. In jokes and stuff. He was lost in Tower Exchange, something, 2 weeks. My wife disappeared. His wife disappeared. The scent was familiar. Well, it alluded to something. The herb, the magic and Dara. Yes, university something, snapping. Hello. This character has dialogue and a portrait, so she must be important, I guess. Possibly. Nature's gift, something. Pleasure to meet you. Heyola Temple Lock, something. Curia, a little village, was surrounded by a map, something. Goodbye. Let's start the priestess if she's there. Time Dragon Special Sam was there something. Some we can talk reply. During the session, priestess touched my many topics, gods and self. Events, gambler, the balance of power is being tipped in her favor. Like you said, the god is troubled, and another share of troubles, particularly in heaven. Working on a journey much longer than you ever planned for. Yes, I know. Until I can feel a similar disturbance, much like the one that you affected some temple home. Yearly something. Again, story, don't want to give you like too many details and spoilers because the game's not going to be out for a while. Like it's still being worked on by basically a single dude. And whoever he got to pose for the portraits. Well, that was for the demo of Call of Saregnar. The demo is bigger than this, at least I think. You can go around the mountain that way. Not up north, not east though, not northeast or north. The game basically tells you at one point if you go too much north that this part isn't in the demo. So, it's not. Well, as I said, go enjoy the demo. It's nice. It's made by basically one guy. You can find him on Twitter. Just look up Call of Saregnar or Saregnar. Saregnar. I tend to get those mixed up quite often for some reason. It's a weird name. It's one I'm not familiar with. And it tells you, unless you want to get exactly to turn around as quickly as possible. No, actually, I think the south bit was where it told me that it's not in the demo. Or somewhere. Anywho. Well, this has been it. Have a fun 2022. Oh, man. Hopefully next year won't suck. Hopefully next year will not suck. I'm going to try and do more shows next year. I think I mentioned in the video from yesterday, which I'm going to film tomorrow. Actually, I filmed most of it. No. Did I film it? I didn't know. What timeline is this? Is this the one where I made Battle Royale first, and then there were other two, or the one where I made Synthetic first and then the other two? Weird. Anyway, I'm gonna try and do more shows, like 2 a month. Yeah, 2 shows a month in 2022. I have like a bunch of them planned for January and February. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be actually able to, make them, but I'm gonna try. Actually, there's one thing that annoys me about the graphics of the game. The bushes, the dark bushes. Like, they are way too visible at a distance compared to the rest of them. Like, it's way too noticeable. Like this shrubbery. It's just an eyesore. But everything else looks as it should for a game that tries to emulate the style of those games from back in the yonder days of role-playing games, when this whole thing was, well, it wasn't new, but it was getting there. Now it's something altogether different from this, from what we used to have back then. So it's pleasant to see that sometimes people decide to go back to where things started, to olden times, and modernize things a bit, hopefully with better UI, to give the people that couldn't experience those games back then and could probably not do it now, to give them a taste of what things were like in a new functional manner. I think it's a good thing. Yeah, I think it is. So stay tuned, people, for more shows coming to you next week. I'm probably going to make them all like in the next 2 days because I am on vacation, and then I'm going to not make like any of them for a month and hopefully have enough stored for you to enjoy. As I said in the previous show, we have a Patreon that we basically don't use, so I'm not sure if... Oh yeah, this is where it said the demo. Yeah, this really sought towards Savannah, but I think this is as far as Dina will allow me to go in the demo. I know what you mean. She can be mean like that. Oh, Dina. Yes, Dina. Not the same Dina from Rage of Mages 2, though. We hated that Dina. Oh, we hated that Dina so much. So, goodbye, everybody. Take care. Have a happy new year. Party your socks off tonight. If you have socks, I'm not here to judge. Personally, I hate socks. I'm trying to find ways around using them. Go out and play this demo. Go out and have a good time. Go out and, I don't know, do something that doesn't contribute to the world plunging itself into 1,000 years of darkness, like it seems we're currently heading towards. Just look up at the sky and smile and feel the rain on your face washing everything away. Just like that night we sung. Goodbye.